Hello everyone, it's Paula, and today we're going to work on some crafting, so I want you to come along with me. And we're just going to make ephemera for the Frosty the Snowman book. And I'm going to show you the book. I just am trying to not take forever to make these books. And, you know, I don't know. But anyway, trying to knock them out before things get crazy for Christmas. So this is a 2-signature little golden book, Frosty the Snowman. The complete story is inside in order. So you don't have to worry about that. Got some really beautiful cardstock that does the title, the front page of each signature. Now this is a full book, and I haven't even counted to see. It's probably going to be 120. It is 120 pages, right at that place. And it's got some beautiful pictures inside the cover. And the one in the front is this picture. Now, it goes along with this kit, and that is not the digital kit. That's the kit for scrapbooking, or cardstock, or not cardstock. Anyway, kits, scrapbooking kits, are just plain old scrapbook paper. And here's the beginning of Frosty right here. And you'll see every time you run into the page that the next one's in order. And I'm not going to do a big flip through, but I want you to know I did stitch all the pages that have tea stained papers on them. And so, see, like there, that's tea stained. And beautiful digital. It's not a big digital. Here's part of it. I put mostly old magazines, and the little golden book is what made more pages. You know, made it a little more fluffy. But there's Christmas music, jingle bells, and I forget what the other one on the other side is. But anyway, it's pretty awesome book. So if you like snowman and snow, it's not just that, but that's what I love about it. Look at this paper. I love this red cardinal in the snow. This is the second signature. And so the second signature is pretty much the same, just different, you know, papers and so forth. Has this real cool piece of stationery that's old, that has snowmen on it. And a lot of book pages that I liked. Extra side tucks because of the little golden book. And toward the end, you'll see the end of the little golden book. I just got to remember where it's at. I think it's, yeah, there it is. That's the end of Frosty the Snowman. And I'm going to be making ephemera for this book in this video for sure. And I don't know what I'm doing from one video to the next. So it's going to be a surprise for all of us. I do know one thing I want to do, and let's do that first. Let's do these first two things now so that I can have them taken care of. Now, I'm going to put tabs. I don't want to put anything on the side because I want to be able to put a closure on here. So I'm going to put tabs on the top pages. And what I did this time is I wanted something very pretty for that purpose. So I made tabs out of lace. And they're so pretty. I've never done this before, not in this way. I was going to stitch through them, but I don't know. I might still should do that. forgot about that. So let's stitch through. I'll stitch through those later. I don't want to do it now, but what I did is took a 3-inch piece of trim and I put some glue on the end, Fabri-Tac, and put it right where I wanted it in the center loop. And then when I got that down good, then I rolled this one over, put some glue on it, rolled it over and stuck it right there, and it stayed together great, and that's what I ended up with. So I'm not going to do those right now because I do want to stitch them, and I just flat forgot about that. I got busy doing other things to get ready for the book. So one of the things I want to do ahead of time is find the center signature, which has snowflakes in a white area to the right side. Now, I fussy cut some of these things out. I've got, the window is shining bright lights right into my eye. I don't ever remember having it do that before. So we're going to put the snowman right here. And basically, I'm just going to glue him into this book. I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick around the outside of him. And first we're going to do this post that I want next to it. And yeah, that'll be fun. Now hopefully I have plenty of glue. I'm going to put the, just grabbed the wrong glue. Oh, there it is. I want to use this type of glue, the glue stick, because yeah, I probably will have to end up replacing this pretty quick. There's still plenty. So I've already inked what I wanted to ink on this. I went ahead, I was going to ink in blue. And well, you know, things don't always work like you want them to. So then I'm doing that, but I'm also going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac. I just want to make sure the ends get covered up and the edges and so forth. And so I did both. Kept them both pretty simple. I'm just going to lay it over. Now, I did get regular glue on that paper, so I'm going to have to get a different one when I do the rest of it. Okay, so I want to put this little guy. Well, I want him to go behind where our snowman's going to be, which is going to be right there. And so I want him to be behind this scarf and right under the snow. You know, I don't want him just hanging out there. Now, it's gonna spread glue, of course. Now, it's definitely gonna have some glue issues, but I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I try to take it off. And I'm gonna add our little snowman on there next. So, and again, I'm going to do glue stick first, at least on this one side for now. Then I'll do the other side. Okay. Now, put a little bit of glue on our little snowman. I'm not going to do like I did last time. Last time I went around the edges, and this time I'm just going to make sure it has glue, enough glue on it to hold it in the book, along with the glue stick. I've been told from everybody, or lots of people I've heard even, on their YouTube channels that you cannot go wrong with our glue sticks. So we'll find out, right? You may have to leave this page open for a little bit. It's got some glue happening. There's another, the other center page I'm doing the same way. You know, we're going to have glue, 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 glue. He's so cute. I love anything snowman. Like my Christmas tree is snowman, my main tree. And I love it. Oh, well, great. This part is trying to show the other part. Got it all over me. Okay, now, let me get my little, let me pull this paper off because I've got glue all over it. And I want to make sure it don't get on any, it don't get on anything else. So, I'm trying to spread this out so that everything is stuck down nicely. All right, so now we're going to do, I just laid my eraser. No, I didn't. I thought I did. Jeez. Okay. Now, not everything will have to have this much glue, but since this is not actually part of this page and I'm gluing it onto the page, I just want to make sure, you know, it holds. I hear all the time, doesn't have to have that much glue. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've had things fall apart, so I like to make sure. If you haven't subscribed, we've been getting new subscribers. I'd love for you to join us and check out all my videos. I mean, there's a bunch. There's whole bunches. And it'll keep you very occupied. You can actually look at the last 2 Christmases, I think, and see, you know, what I did then. And also, guys, there is a beautiful book in my shop right now. 2, actually. A fall one and a Christmas one. And I've marked the prices down on those. And the one with the Christmas deer, that book is stunning. And the Halloween, or not Halloween, but the fall book is very stunning. So if you look, you can go through and see the inside on the video, on the flip through video. And it should link you to that. Okay. Just making sure we cover everything we can cover here. And then we'll just dust it off the best we can. So this is the same thing that I'm not going to do the second one right now because this is the same process I'll do with this other one. And I'm going to show it to you because I'd rather show you more. It will lie like this or stand like this. Lie on the page. And then the tree, the Christmas tree will be behind it like this. It will look good. I've already test drove all of them and laid them in places that I would consider to put them, and they look good. So does this one. Little bit right here evidently didn't get the glue it needs. Yeah. that little thing, it's kind of on a hump. Made it kind of pop up a little bit. But it shouldn't anymore. Let's get the excess off of here. Okay, now we're going to move on. Now, I do want to say this, and I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to put snowflakes on the background, just a little bit. And I have a stencil that is a snowflake stencil, and I got these at a long time ago at Simon Says Stamps. It's just a stencil. So I'm just gonna, really the hard snow goes at the top and the small snow goes below. And I'm using archival sky blue ink. You could actually use modeling paste or embossing paste to give it texture, but I didn't want that because I just didn't want it to rub inside the book, you know. And so, just making sure. We might get a few snowflakes on things hanging around also. It's hard to tell where you start and where you end on this thing. But we're not putting any on the left side. Whoopsie. There's some. Let's just go like this. We can move it around and get it where we want it. And it's not going to be perfect, but if I were putting it on without the snowman on there, it would look much better. But I got lazy and wanted to get my video going. So, yeah, and you know, as it comes lower, it does also look smaller. The snowflakes do. Let's see, right here, and then this one will be done. So I'm just trying to go around the things I glued on. But you know, really, honestly, let's get real, it would snow on the snowman. So, you know, if you get some on the snowman, that's all good. All good. So, maybe right there, it looked kind of bare. Yeah. My sweet husband, he got his root canal, and he has been in pain since they did it on, see, they did it on Tuesday of last week. And he is still having pain. He's called them, and they've called in. The pain medication that they gave him kept him awake. And so he's been alternating Advil and Tylenol. But the first day, I went ahead, when those weren't working, he was up all night. When those weren't working, how cute, right? Should we put a label on here that says something sweet like Merry Christmas or Let It Snow or one of those things? Let's see what we got. If we don't have anything snowy, we won't do it. Has to be, you know, something that works on snow. Got a little bit of this and a little bit of that going on. There is Merry Christmas. I'm just looking to see. I didn't see very many Let It Snow in here. That don't mean anything. Oh, this is cute. This is going to work perfect. Frosty the Snowman. And we'll do Merry Christmas on the next one. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up since we're doing this page. Oh, no, I got the wrong ink. Let me get it here. That one's not closing very well today. Okay. Okay. Now, the reason I'm not using blue around my snowman stuff is because I really want it to have a contrast there. And, okay. So, we're going to do our Frosty the Snowman. I haven't decided where, but it's about to happen. We need to do a countdown, but I got to put some glue on here first. This time it's not going to float out on the sides. I'm staying in the center. Okay. Okie doke. Do we want to do it that way? This way? No, I like it kind of at a slant. I don't want it to be perfect looking. See, it kind of looks... Move it around a little bit. I just really didn't want it to touch right there. Good, I got it over. There we go. I tell you, I love Fabri-Tac because it holds, but it is a mess. I don't think I really have to tell all of you that. But I don't like the way, a lot of people love the glitter glue, and I like it. I just have to use it on certain things. Look how that turned out. I like the way that looks. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is a bit of ephemera. My book is attacking all the letters. I just don't have enough room. Do you know how that feels when you do a... just don't have enough room. Okay, so here we're going to do a bingo card. And I've already inked anything I need to use. So I thought what we'd do is use this doily underneath the bingo card. I liked that it looked very old, and it is very old. And then we have this snowman. But I feel like he needs to be roughed up a little bit. So let me find my small scissors. Okay. Now, you don't want to get cut doing this. And I do have the tool for it. I just don't have it close by. Because I just now decided to do that. I'm wanting to rough it up a little bit so it looks the age that it was originally out and about. Now, this has got red, blue, and kind of a creamy white. And I wanted to put something behind the whole thing, so I pulled out the doily. And I'm doing a couple ephemeras with doilies today. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this in my journal, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to try to do some different things. You may have seen some of these things in other people's books or watched them make them. You know, we all get inspiration from each other, and I think that's great. I do try to be creative on my own. Like, you know, I haven't seen anybody do this. But I did see Crafty Cat do the next project. And I was really inspired by her, so I wanted to try it. Okay, so you got to get rough if you want any tears along the way. But really, I'm just kind of getting him a little stood up there a little bit. Now, I can fold this over. I think I'm going to, so it doesn't stick out so much. And also, it'll allow you to see that it's a bingo card. Now, when I say I'm going to do that, it's just going to be a little bit on the side. So, Want to get that done first. Now, why does everything have to make a mess? You know? Okay. I'm going to use this glue stick on here, mostly. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to use too much because I don't want it sticking to everything. But these little holes and so much glue comes out into the... We'll see how this turns out. If we don't like it, we'll take it off and do another one. There's always other doilies to use because it did ease out a little bit, or ooze out of the doily a little bit. Oh, see it smearing. That's aggravating, but let me see if I can get my my wipey here and try to clean that up a little bit once I get it sticking. Yeah, see that helps, except some of them really leak out the glue. But my main thing is that it doesn't look smeared on the doily. I know it's going to stick. Plus, it's going to have a lot of stuff on it, you know. So, let's get on this back side here. We'll get this to glue too. I'm going to have to put some actual glue down on these corners because they're small to fold over. Okay. There you go. There you go. It's not wanting to stay. Going to have to use some clips. I really don't want to because I'm afraid they'll make indentions on the doily. I know they will. And we don't want to do that. We don't have to. We'll let that dry a bit before we wipe it off. This side looks to be doing great. Yeah. Now on this side, we're going to do our little snowman we were just talking about. And he is going to go right here, okay? So I'm just gluing him down. I don't want to have to mess with glue stick getting everywhere. Depends on what you're doing with it. See, what caused mine to do that was I added glue on top of the glue stick. Because I wanted the edges to have something to hold them down, which is, you know, it still doesn't do very good. I've done it before and did not have any problems. But it is what it is. I hope you guys are having a great fall season. It's definitely in the air where we live. Trees are changing and they've already been we had kind of a storm come through, and yeah, they welcomed us with a storm and then with picking up leaves. It looked like we had our fall. It looked like the last of fall when you got to go pick up all the leaves. And then sometimes you got to pick them up in between days, you know, because that's how it works. Okay. So we're going to leave that like that until it dries, because that's the back and it'll probably dry down. So I'm going to kind of lift some of these and tear them a little bit. I like to rough stuff up here. There we go. He's looking better. That's good enough right there. Okay, so now the next thing I thought we could put on here, I don't even remember. It's laying around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Where'd it go? It's under this book, I bet ya. Of course it is. I'm gonna put this down. Now, this is a little Christmas tree shape that I do not know who the digital is. I'm sorry. I would let you know if I knew. All right, now I'm going to put this, I think, which side? I think I'm going to put it right here. Hold still, little guy. Hold still. And this is going to go straight up. So you just want part of the top to overlap the snowman picture. And you can see, because this is a snowman, snowy day in this little town on the tree. This is the reason that I decided on that one. Okay. Now, I would pop this stuff up and give it different levels if we were going to do like a scrapbook page. But being in journals, you don't want to layer in, pop up things any more than necessary. At least that's my feeling on it. So I stamped tickets with snowflakes. Here is a Season's Greeting Christmas stamp that I ordered. I ordered several different stamps. Here's one of Tracy's Fox's stamps, or labels. So I'm going to put that on here. And I thought, at first I thought, well, I'll just label it that direction. I don't know what I end up doing when I was playing to see what all I could put on here and make it look good. I'm just roughing it up, not tearing it up necessarily. If I get a little tear, that's okay to me. Especially if you can make it look good. Getting little pieces of stuff all over the place. Well, I kind of like it like that. And I think the reason I say that is because I like to flip them back and forth when I'm layering. And then I want to kind of turn this a little bit for the snowman. And I don't know if I want to put a snowman. No, I don't want to put that on there. I don't want to put that there. But I might want to put one of my little tags I made with a snowman seam right there. So adorable. I'll have to pull some string through here and attach him. But first, let's get this other stuff down so we don't forget. Trying to stick to 45 minutes. No promises, but I'm working on it. Whoa. That was just awesome. drop the glue down on the silver glitter. Silver doily, not glitter. That helped a little bit. Okay. So it's just a different angle, just by a little bit. And then this little snowman is going to be a little bit the other direction. Put some glue on there. And I'm kind of going to turn it a little at an edge. Give it a little bit of a different look. I'm trying to decide if I want to put that. I do like this word kind. And it looks like Frosty's being very kind, doesn't it? Or it's really white. Maybe if I inked it a little bit, it would make a difference. Yep, it does. It does. Can ink it, stick it up here. It's sticking to me is what it's doing. Okay, so I'm going to, what was I going to do with, I was going to get something. I hate it when I do that. Oh, well, it will come back to me in a second. Okay, so I have also gotten, where did he go? Right there, this little snowman Brad. And I thought that we could stick him up here. Now, obviously, we're going to have to get a stylus out. No problem. There's plenty of those around here. Whoops. Listen, everything I've got on my desk is stacked on top of each other. Do you guys ever get that way when you're crafting? Let's see. I'm just using a book and just kind of guessing where I think it would look good. Right there. Now that's much smaller than the back, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And here is the little snowman close up. They're so cute. I'm trying to think where I got them too. Oh, he's cute on there, and you can turn him any way you want. I'm turning him to the side. Now, on the back, if you decide you need to make this a pocket, and need to stick it somewhere in your journal, with that brad on the back, it will hang up. Sorry. That's what I do. I flatten it. If that doesn't work, then I put something on the back. But I thought this was good enough that you could journal back here and not have any problems. So let me see if I got this all. Obviously, I didn't get the glue off the cardboard. I didn't realize that it would do that, I guess. And now we're going to do this word kind. Now, this has been a lot of stuff on one little sheet, but I want it to look a lot of the pages. Not all the pages will be this detailed, but I want them as many as I can to be. Now, when we start getting close to time, we'll stop. And if we need to, we can start back up and do video 2. Whoever ends up with this book is going to love it. So here is, yeah, isn't that cute? And that was an old bingo card, you know, just an old bingo card. All right, so now we have 5 minutes. So, or we actually have 8 or 9. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. And so, I'm going to show you one process of the next thing we're going to do. And when I say that, I mean like what's the first thing we're going to do. And I'm going to explain it to you so that whenever you are ready to make one for yourself, you'll know what I did on the background. Now, I'm using Tim Holtz. This all is just bunched up here in my way. I'm using Tim Holtz wallpaper. Now, this looks like just a snow paper, but it is actually wallpaper. And it feels really good. I like it. So, get my bone folder going here. Get that nice and smooth. Now, this is the one that was an inspiration to me from Amy over at Crafty Cat. I love her work. Okay. I'm going to start right here on the side, and we're going to stencil this, and then we'll give it some time to dry before we decorate it. I'll try to save it for the next video, because we didn't get much made here. And we didn't get, you know, all the things we wanted. Inside this, we're going to use seed packets. And I don't know if you've used them before, by Tim Holtz. It's a die cut. And you can put multiple things in it, and it's great. Whenever I accidentally move it, then I rearrange my stuff. Mostly because I don't want anything to look like a pattern. Some of them might overlap each other, and that's okay. You just don't want lines on your paper, like I got a line right there. That doesn't make me happy either. Just load your brush or sponge when you first start, and remember kind of where the space is that you wanted to fill. And I'm doing this background like this instead of doing, what is it called? Instead of collaging on the back. Amy collaged the back when she made hers. I just thought, well, I want to do some stenciling in this book. This is a good place to start. All right, so that's looking pretty good. A little bit better than we thought. We meaning me. Okay, so that's all nice and stenciled. Now we're ready. And I'm going to show you quickly what the plan is. So the front will be decorated, but I thought we'd do the inside real quick. And I'm going to just lay it out for you to see. And then I'll have it glued together when I see you next. So on this, I'll just glue around the outside. Don't glue on the inside, okay? You can actually leave this top open if you want to. So these are Tim Holtz seed packs. And you'll glue both of them down by just gluing around the outside. And center them on the page. Or you want to bring them down lower so your tags have somewhere to pop out. That's what I think is best. Let's do that. And we're going to do snowman. Are you shocked? But we'll glue that on. And then on one of them, we're going to put this cute little couple. Little snowman couples here on the front, okay, as to decorate the bottom here. And then we have this little snowman snowman guiding the reindeer. I might do it like this. I don't like to put things going off the page any more than necessary. Okay, then I'm going to cover. Well, this is already white, and it's cardstock. So this is going to be one of our, just going to slip it in the top, you know. You could slip it in and hold it in certain places, you know, where it won't go down. but you'll see as you go. And then here's a little couple, and they're going to be the characters in the top, or down through that first one, however you decide to do it. And then I have a bunch of little, cute little snowman cards. I just need to punch the holes in them, and they're ready to go. But I'm going to give you an example of how this will look. You'll see it again. Now this is a big tag, so it might need to go in the top, or it might not make it. Do you see what I'm saying? But there's snowman in there. And then we can just bring these little people down a little bit. You can get 4 or 5 different things on here. It's just however you want it. So here's a cute snowman. He's from my scrapbook kit. My paper that I used was Stamperia. No, it wasn't. Sorry about that. I don't have the cover anymore. I got this at here in Branson, so I don't want to cover up that snowman for sure. So let's put the bigger snowman behind him. So you're getting my drift now, right? And this other snowman will go a little lower. And the thing is you just have to play with it to get it like you want. And you may decide you don't want to use the little characters in the top. It's up to you. So that is the plan for this. And then it will end up being a fold out. Glue the bottom down somewhere or onto something. And then you could do a pocket over here. So basically that's the plan on that one. All right. And I'll decorate the front too, and you'll be surprised. I hope you guys had fun today crafting with me. And there's a whole lot more to come. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.